Is the believer and follower of Jesus Christ subject to family curses? God said something in the Old Testament through Ezekiel. He said there's a saying in the land that the father eats the sour grapes and the children's teeth are set on edge. In other words, the father does the sin and the children get cursed because of what the father did, down to the third and fourth generation. Then God said, a time will come where that will cease. When Jesus was on the cross, it says that he drank sour vinegar. Then he said, it is finished. Then he died. Right there, Jesus took any curse that would come on any person to those who believe in him. So right there, Jesus became a curse and cut off any family curses that would come from your forefathers. Peter also talks about water baptism being an answer to a good conscience. I think one of the great powers of water baptism is that when you come out of the water, you come up a brand new person. You're resurrected. So when you come out of the water, you can look back and say, that's when all family curses were cut off in my life, because I've come up out of the water a different person. As the old preachers would say, you go down as Charlie, you come up as Steve. You go down as Mary, you come up as Sue. When Jesus ate that or drank that sour vinegar, he took the sourness of any curses. I remember once I was asked to pray for a lady, and she said, could you cut off all the family curses in my life? There's Freemasonry down my family line, and this is the source of my problems. When I prayed for her, I prayed that she would get a revelation of the finished work of Christ in her life. I just gave her Christ. I prayed that she would have a revelation of who she is, a revelation of her resurrected life. And she was quite disappointed. She was expecting me to cut everything off. I said, look, you've got to understand Jesus has cut it off for you at the cross. Your problems are not family curses. When Jesus took the sour vinegar, it's interesting how close it is. There was the sour vinegar, it is finished, and then he died. Interesting that the last thing Jesus did was to take the sour vinegar. There are no curses for the believer and follower of Jesus Christ.